Hi, welcome to an Autocad 2020 video tutorial. I want to do that turbine exhaust exercise in Autocad, and it went quite well. Let's go for this one. Yeah, so let's have fun with Autocad. Let's go for the top view, and I want to use my sketches layer. I need circles, one circle at 0 column 375, and the radius should be 50. Okay, and I need a line which should start at 0, 0, and the length should be 205, and there should be an angle, and the angle should be 80 degrees. Okay, let's deactivate this one. Another circle at the end of this line, and the radius should be maybe 12. Okay, now I want a line which is tangent to both, so go for a line, control right click, go for a tangent on this one, and zoom in and go for another tangent on that one. Okay, now let's go for extend. I want to extend to this one, right click that one. Okay, and I need another line which starts right at that center and goes down to 0, 0, but that should be, of course, hashtag 0, 0. Hashtag 0, 0. Now let's lengthen this one like this, and now go for trim, and I want to trim with that element, and with this one right click. I want to remove this one, that one, this one, and that one, and enter. Now I could go for a polyline. Yeah, I should go for I don't need necessarily a polyline, but maybe go for edit, select this one, right click, enter. Come on, yes, join with this one and that one, right click, enter. Now this should be a polyline. Yes, that's a polyline. And I need an extrude, and I want to move that, so I should maybe first move that polyline. So just activate the gizmo, yes, if you select it like this, the gizmo which will show up, and I want to move that in that direction, and I want to move it by 300 and let's say 300 in that direction. Let's hide that grid and make an extrude. So switch to a different layer, maybe this one, and make an extruded surface extrude right here. I want to extrude that polyline, right click in that direction, and maybe 20. Okay, next up another circle, so switch back to my sketches layer and to the top view. I want a circle at 0, 0, and I want to go for diameter, and the diameter should be 735, for example. Now I could extend that line, so go to extend up to this one, right click that one, enter. Now go for a trim. I want to trim this one with that one and this one, right click, and I want to remove this part and enter. Now this should go again, yeah, select it and the gizmo will show. Select that arrow and it should go in that direction by 700. It should be somewhere over here. So it went from this point to that one, that's 700. Let's take a look if that's really 700, because sometimes I get this wrong. So go for the properties and it's, yeah, it's at 1400, and it should be at 1700. That's kind of crazy. So let's hide the gizmo, go there, and yeah, this should be at minus 700. Yeah. Okay, let's make another extrude. Switch to the same layer as before, go for surfaces, go for extrude, select that arc, right click, enter, and make it 20, but in this direction. Nice. Let's switch back to the top view just for convenience. Okay. Now I want to rotate my axis system around the y-axis by 90 degrees. So go here, go there, and make rotate around y-axis, and if you just press enter, it will rotate around 90 degrees because that's the default value. Okay, now let's move this a little bit like this, go for top like that. Now I want a spline, so switch back to sketches, go for home, go for a spline, and that spline should, yeah, that's kind of annoying. Okay, should start at the end of the edge right here, the end point, and should go to the end point of that edge. Okay, and enter. Now double click, go for fit data, go for tangents, and that tangent should be right here, and the other one should be like this, and enter and enter. Nice. Let's take a look. That's okay. Yeah, it looks pretty good. I could do an extrude right now, so go for different layer, make another surface extrude with that spline, enter, and it should go in that direction here and make it 20. Okay, now I have to rotate my axis system around the x-axis by 10 degrees. So go here, select here, rotate around x-axis. That should be 10 degrees. Now if we go for this top view, which should be this one, rotate it. I want another spline, so switch back to the sketches layer, go for another spline, and that spline should start at the end of this edge, okay, and go up to, oh, that's hard to see, to the end of that edge, and enter. Looks good. Yep. Now go back to, don't select top here, go back to the top view. Where is my top view? Here is my top view. Rotate it, rotate it. Not possible. Yeah, sometimes. So go for double click, fit data, go for tangents, and that should be this tangent direction, and that one should be this one. Enter, enter. Now another extrude, surface, switch to this layer, go for another extrude with that spline, right click, enter, and make it again 20. And now I can go for my loft. Okay, now go for loft. And no, that's okay. Right click, go for join multiple edges and select this edge, that edge, and this one. Right click, join multiple edges, because if you use that option you can select edges. This one, right click. Nice. Right click, enter. Go for guides. Right click, join multiple edges, and select. So it would be clever to hide the sketches. And go here, select join multiple edges, this one, right click, go again, right click, join multiple edges, select this edge right here. Okay, right click, enter. This looks pretty good. And if you select that surface, you could control, no, you could control here. It's tangent, yes, that's okay. Very nice. Now I want to move that surface to a different layer. And of course, right now, these are associative surfaces. And if you make a union, you will lose that associativity. So I don't want to make a union, but I want to hide this surface and that surface. So I will put them onto layer 0, just like this. And I want to hide layer 0, like that. Now let's go back to our world coordinate system. And now I can make a circular pattern, go for home, go right there, go for polar array, I want to pattern these objects, right click, around 0, 0. And yeah, I forgot to mirror it. So first I should mirror it, so I will undo. And first I should mirror it, of course. So go for a 3D mirror, and I want to mirror those elements, right click, and I use my axis system here. So that's one point of the mirror plane, that's another one, and that's the third one. Nope. So it should be mirrored. Great. And now I can do the polar array. I want to mirror I want to arrange these objects, right click, now it's 0, 0, and I need 18 items, and close that array. This looks pretty good, especially if I go for realistic. So now for my next sketch, I have to rotate around the y-axis. Yeah. So let's go here, rotate around the y-axis by 90 degrees. Yes. And I want to hide, so go for the sketches layer, which you should make visible, and then I want to hide that layer. Okay, now let's go for the top view. And I want to use parametric because it's easier to do with parametric. So what would this look like? It would be a line which goes here. I go for a polyline. Then I want to go for a circle. Did I choose polyline? Yes, I did. So why is there no option to go for circle? Oh yeah, it's not circle, it's arc, sorry. And it should go up like this maybe, then another arc in that direction, and of course then it should go straight, so go for line like that. Okay. Now I want to use parametric, and I want to have tangency between, maybe first an auto constraint, so constrain these, enter, okay, and add a tangency right there. Then I need some dimensions. One is which is linear, which goes from this point to, let's try to snap onto something. So I could go for that point, for example. If it snaps, sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. That's kind of awkward. Yeah. So let's go back for the top view and arrange it. So what I want to do is I need some element right here and then move it 160 up. And it should have a distance from here to there from about 700. So this should be aligned with that one right here. So let's take it and move it with the move command. And I want to move it from here to this position. Okay. Then that distance should be 160. If I would be able to select something, anything, maybe the end point of this one. So if I fix this, yeah, I should fix this with a lock it. There you go. Fix this one, that line, and fix it up here as well. Okay, now I want to do a dimension between not this one, not that one, but the end of the line, the long one, yes. And yeah, let's see if it worked. Yes. Now that distance should be 160. Then I want to fix this so it doesn't move anymore. That's okay. Now let's add some radial dimensions here. That should be 135, and that should be 190. Great. This should be a length from here to there, and that should be 253. Okay, then I need an angle. So that angle, this one, that's the angle. Angle between those two, that should be 22. And there should be another dimension from this point to that point, and that might be 815. Okay, and now another one from this one. I could do it in that direction, so that would be, let's try it like this, and that should be 160 minus 33, that's 127. Okay, now I want to hide all those constraints and make a surface revolve. So switch maybe to that layer, go for revolve. I want to revolve this one, right click, and axis start point should be 0, 0, and then just snap onto 1 and make it, of course, 360 degrees, 367, 360. Quite nice. Now let's hide the sketches, show our layer with the other ones, and now you could move this to the same layer if you want, like that, and I'm done. So I hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, please give it a like or leave a comment. If you want to see more, please give it a like or leave a comment. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Please subscribe to my Facebook fan page. Would be very nice of you. I want to get more likes and subscriptions over there as well. Thanks for watching. See you to the next one. Bye bye.